Good morning and Jai Hind children. I welcome you all in today's live class of biology. Okay, children, remember that in previous class I have explained you about the transportation of water and minerals in plants. Is it? So I hope that you understood that process of transportation of water and minerals by the xylem tissues. Now today I am going to explain an activity of the chapter. Children, remember that this activity is not need to write in activity notebook. It is just for explanation. Okay. So the objective of activity is phloem transports food material in plants. Okay, children. So this is the objective of the activity. Phloem transports food materials in plants. Now for this activity, we need some material. Like we need a potted plant. Okay. So we will take a potted plant, and while selecting the potted plant, we have to take care that the stem of the plant must be thick. Okay, so a thick potted plant we will select, and with the help of a knife we will remove the outer surface of some part of the stem of the plant. Okay, as this outer surface of the stem have the phloem tissues and the center of the stem have the xylem tissues. So we will not remove the xylem tissues, we will remove only the phloem tissues. Okay, children. So just like that, we will remove some part of the stem with the help of knife. Yes. So this is the part of stem with, yes, phloem removed. Okay, children. Now just keep this plant for some days and observe it after some days. So we will observe that there is a swelling in the upper portion of the stem. Okay, so this upper portion of the stems get swollen, and this swelling is there because of the accumulation of food material. The food material gets collected there, and this accumulation of food materials happens since after the removal of this phloem tissue in this area, the downward movement of food gets blocked. It is not possible to transport the food material downwards. Okay, so right now this is the solid tissue. Okay, children. Understood? So this activity is simply going to show that the phloem tissues of the plant are responsible for transportation of food materials in plants. As in this activity, when the phloem tissues get removed, so the movement of food get blocked, get stopped, and as a result, that food get accumulated in upper portion of the stem, and this is the reason that this portion of the stem gets swollen. Okay, so I hope that you understood this activity. Now, come to the next topic. Our next topic is transpiration. Okay, children, we already have discussed about the transpiration, as it is the process in which the large quantities of water which are absorbed by a plant for photosynthesis. But all this water is not used by the plant. Okay, some of this water is used up by the plant in photosynthesis. So the excess water escapes in the form of water vapors and mainly through the stomatas which are present in the leaves. Is it? The stomatas are present in the leaves, mostly in lower surface of the leaves. So through the stomatas, when the excess water gets removed. So this process of removal of excess water is simply known as transpiration. Okay, or you can say that the process of losing water in the form of water vapor from a plant is known as transpiration. Okay, now the transpiration of water from leaves creates a suction pull. Children, the suction pull a kind of force which is generated by which the water pulls up. Okay, so this force is simply termed as suction pull, and this suction pull pulls the water up in the plant from the roots, and it is strong enough to force water up high trees. So the trees which are having much height, about 50 meters and all, more than that, so this suction pull, the force is much more, so that the water can easily moved, easily transported from roots to tip of the plant. Okay, and this mechanism is just similar to the pull created by you when you suck a drink through a straw, as by using the straw we will are also going to suck the drink, and this is just like the as water get pulled up in the plants by the suction pull. So as water is given out by transpiration, more water is absorbed. Okay, and this transpiration also cools the plant. Another function of transpiration, that first one is it is helpful in transportation of minerals. Okay, it also carry the water, transports the water for photosynthesis, and the next function is it also helps to cool the plant. Okay, children, now if this water is lost through transpiration more quickly, okay, then it is absorbed. If there is more difference between absorption of water and transpiration, and the rate of transpiration gets increased more, so this is responsible for losing of water from the cells, and as a result the parts of the plant like stems, leaves and the flowers, they will droop down. Get it? And this drooping down of the parts of the plant is called wilting. Okay, children? So, in wilting process, what happens? The parts of the plant, like leaves, they get droops down, just like that. The stems, also gets droops down. This is because of the, yes, this is because of the more water get quickly transpire, escapes from the body of plant. Okay, so this process of drooping down is termed as wilting. Understood, children? So you can say that wilting occurs just because of the when rate of transpiration gets increased more than the rate of absorption. So that time certain parts of the plants gets drooped down, and this drooping down is known as wilting. Okay. Now we have another activity in the chapter which is based on transpiration. Okay, and this activity is not need to write in activity notebook, so I'm not going to demonstrate it, I'm going to just explain it. Okay, children. Activity of transpiration. Okay, in this activity we will take a small potted plant and cover the soil of the pot with a polythene bag. So here I have a small potted plant, and the soil part of the plant will cover it by the polythene bag. And after covering it by polythene bag, we will cover this whole plant along with the pot with a jar which is large in size, and this jar is known as bell jar. Okay, children, this is bell jar. So the whole potted plant get covered by this bell jar. Now keep this setup in sunlight for few hours. Okay. So after few hours, when we'll observe this setup, so we will observe that the inner wall of this jar will have many small droplets of water. Yes, like this. Many small droplets of water present on the inner surface or inner wall of the bell jar. Okay, so what you can conclude that how these droplets comes from here, as we have covered the soil with the polythene bag, so that from soil this water droplets not comes. So definitely it comes from the other part of the plant like the leaves. Okay, so this water droplets collects on inner surface of the bell jar as we have covered the soil completely. So it comes nowhere else but the leaves. Okay, so this activity shows that in the process of transpiration, the leaves of the plants remove the excess water, and this water get collected in the form of droplets in inner surface or inner wall of the bell jar. Okay, children? Now, after this activity, we have one another activity which is need to write in your activity notebook. Okay, so first I'm going to demonstrate this activity, and after that I will explain it. Okay, children? So, children, now I am going to demonstrate you the activity number 4 of biology. According to the syllabus, this activity is there in our biology syllabus given on number 4 that you need to write in your activity notebook. The aim or objective of this activity is to study the process of transpiration by leaves. Children, you already have studied about the process of transpiration. It is a process in which the plants remove excess water through the stomatas which are present on lower surface of the leaves. And the same we are going to demonstrate here, that water is going to removed from the leaves of plant. So for this activity we need a potted plant. So here I have a potted plant with some branches. You can see that one of the branch without leaf. I have removed the leaves of this branch, and this branch does not have any leaf, and rest of the branches are having the leaf. We need two transparent polythene bags. So here I have these polythene bags, and I will cover these two branches of the plants one by one. So first I am going to cover this branch of the plant with leaf, and after covering them, just take a piece of thread and tie them tightly. So the air cannot enter in it. Take another polythene bag and cover the branch of plant that does not have any leaf, and tie it also with the thread. While tying, you have to take care that it should be tied tightly so air is not allowed to move in. Now, we will leave this setup for some time, about half an hour. And after that, again, we will observe that changes occur in the polythene bags. So here I have the plant that I have covered with polythene bags. So I'm going to open one by one. Now remove the threads and then take out the polythene bag softly and observe inside it. Now children, you can see very clearly inside the polythene bags the droplets of water are present. The small drops of water present on inner surface of this polythene bag, which I have used to cover the branch of plant with leaf. Now the next branch which we have covered with the polythene bag, that does not have the leaf. Now just observe that. This poly bag, it does not have any droplets of water inside it. Completely dry. So children, I hope that you understood the differences here. Simply the difference is that as the branch that does not have the leaf, it's not remove the water, because in the absence of stomata which are present in the leaf, water not get removed. And in this branch have the leaves, it have the stomata also present in the leaves, and that is why the excess water removed from this branch of the plant, and that is why in the polythene bags the small droplets of water gets collected in its inner surface. So children, I hope that you understood that activity about the transpiration of water by leaves. Is it? Now, this activity you need to write in your activity notebook. Okay, so how you will write this activity in your notebook? Just I'm going to explain you that the way to write this activity in activity notebook. The first of all, you will write the activity number. Okay, so this is the activity number 4. After that, you will write the aim of the activity. And the aim is to study the process of transpiration by leaves. Okay, so after writing the aim, the next you will write about materials required. Okay, that materials we need to complete this activity. So, children, you have seen that in the demonstration, the materials we used here. Okay, first of all, we need a potted plant. Okay, then to cover the branches, we need the polythene bags. Yes, two polythene bags, and these bags must be transparent. Okay, and we need some threads. Okay, these are the materials we require for activity. Now, after the materials, you will write the procedure. In procedure, you will write step by step the process which we have adopted to demonstrate the activity. Like in the first step, what we have done? Yes, we have taken a potted plant, then we covered a branch of plant with polythene bag, okay, and tie it with thread, and we will mark that polythene bag as A. Is it, children? So the first step is take a potted plant, okay, and cover a branch of plant. We will cover it, okay, a branch of plant. How? Yes, with polythene bag. With polythene bag and tie it with thread. Is it? And mark it as A. Is it, children? Okay. Now just like that, in second step, what we will do? Yes, we will take another branch, we will select another branch and we will remove their leaves. So the second step is, in second step we will remove the leaves. Okay, remove the leaves of another branch. Okay, and cover this branch with polythene bag. Is it? And we will mark this branch as B. Okay, children. So this is your second step, in which what we have done, we have selected another branch, remove their leaves and cover it with polythene bag and mark it as B. So we have two branches, branch A and branch B. Branch A with leaves and branch B without leaves. Okay, and the third step is what we will do? Yes, we will keep our potted plant in sunlight for few hours. Okay, children. So these are the steps or procedure which are used in the activity. After the procedure, what will be there? Yes, after procedure, observation will be there. Okay, so we will write the observation after the procedure. And in observation, we will write that what we have observed after few hours. So simply, we will observe the water droplets. We will observe the, yes, water droplets. Where? On the inner surface of the polythene bags. On the inner surface of polythene bag. Which polythene bag? A or B? Yes, polythene bag A. Okay, and there is no any water droplet on polythene bag B. There is no any water droplet on the inner surface. Polythene bag B. Okay, children. So this is our observation, and after the observation, we will write conclusion. So what you can conclude? Yes, simply in polythene bag A, the branch have the leaves, that is stomata is present there. Okay, and which what happened? Transpiration occurs through that leaves. Whereas in polythene bag B, the branch does not have the leaves, so the transpiration not occurs and the water droplets not collected. Is it?